So we're back with our first goals breakdown video of the 2025 MLS regular season. This first goal comes courtesy by Orlando City's Pasalic to put the Lions up 1-0 over the Union in the 8th minute. And so we can see right here the ball played into Santos. We're going to go ahead and track the movement here by Pasalic in the middle of the field. We're going to get a switch of fields here by Santos over to the right-hand side. Kai Wagner and Quinn Sullivan both get pulled out of position here on this play. Atuesta into Ojeda into Pasalic. Nobody picks him up. Here's a shot, maybe a little bit of a deflection, but 1-0 for the Lions 8 minutes into this game. Terrific start there for the Orlando City new DP from Croatia. Gets his first goal for his club. But we'll go ahead and slow things down and look exactly what went wrong here for the Union on this play. A lot went wrong with the Union's shape on this play. And luckily, fortunately for the Union, as this game went on, they did correct these mistakes. But nervy minutes here for the Union, 8 minutes in, where a lot of players get pulled out of position. And so right here on this play, you can see a lot going on that I've highlighted on the screen. We're going to see Kai Wagner and Quinn Sullivan both pressing the ball. The ball is going to go played behind Quinn Sullivan into Atuesta because nobody tracks up his run. And because of that, that pulls Jovan Lukic out of position to attack the ball, which then means Pasalic is able to run in behind Aluetu Makanya because Kai Wagner is pushed up here on this play, trying to win the ball back, and it puts Makanya in a 2v1 situation. Lukic has to play the ball. So here we go. Ball into Atuesta, into Ojeda. Ojeda just slots this one easily into the winger. And then right here, we can see Dániel John Jock. He's going to be the closest one to close down Pasalic here on this play. So time and space into the box. Dániel gets there too late. Maybe he takes a little bit of a deflection right here, but a lot of players pulled out of position here on this play. Really good build-up by Orlando City to put the Lions up 1-0. And you're going to see a lot of this for the Union throughout the season where guys are going to be aggressive. They're going to be pushing to win the ball back. And it's important that people fill in those gaps that other players leave in behind. Goal number 2 on the evening sees Tai Baribo score the first Philadelphia Union goal during the 2025 season. And this play starts and ends with Quinn Sullivan. You can see Sullivan highlighted here on this play right here. Misses his tackle, but does not give up on the play. It's going to go right back here, win the ball back for the Union and Orlando City's defensive half of the field. Quinn Sullivan's going to find an unmarked Daniel Gazdag out wide. Gazdag lifts his head, finds Quinn Sullivan unmarked. His shot gets deflected. And right here, this is so key because Kai Wagner starts his run late. Nobody picks him up. Nobody's even aware that Kai Wagner's all the way out left running into the box. Kai Wagner is going to go ahead and win to this ball first, play it into Tai Baribo right there, who gets in behind the center back and is able to tuck that in at the near post to put the Union tied with Orlando City 1-1. But again, this is what I expect to see a lot of from the Philadelphia Union during the regular season. You're going to see the Union pressing high, winning the ball back, and looking to transition quickly. And that's exactly what you got here on this play. We'll go ahead and rewind this and look at how Orlando City lined up defensively. So Quinn Sullivan goes in right here, wins the ball back, and now the Union going to quickly transition from defense to offense. Quinn Sullivan sees, okay, these are my options. I have Tai Baribo, who's in the midfield, only 2 players forward in Frankie Westfield and Mikael Uhre. Frankie Westfield maybe a little bit lucky here not to be called for the pull. He's holding back Santos here on this play, which then allows Daniel Gazdag just to drift out wide. Nobody picks him up. But then this is so important right here because look at all the players that Orlando City has inside the box. You have your 2 defensive midfielders, Uhre and Atuesta. Neither one of them pick up Quinn Sullivan. And Daniel Gazdag sees that. He sees that, look, I had time out wide. Nobody's closing me down. And it doesn't make sense for me to try to cross this ball into a Mikael Uhre, a Tai Baribo, when I have Quinn Sullivan completely unmarked at the top of the box. And so Daniel Gazdag goes with that easy pass across the box to Quinn Sullivan. Sullivan tries the first time shot, and, it works out in his favor that the ball finds its way to Kai Wagner. You can see completely unmarked, makes his run late into the box. Nobody's aware of him whatsoever on the Orlando City side. And so Gazdag going to cut this ball across to Quinn Sullivan. It works out for Wagner and Tai Baribo in the end. Really well-timed run there by Tai Baribo to just stay alive, sees that Kai Wagner's going to get this in behind the center backs, and that's an easy tap in there for Baribo at the near post to tie this game up for the Union at 1 apiece. All right, so for goal number 2 for the Philadelphia Union, goal number 3 in this game, this one's going to come courtesy by Dániel Gazdag to put the Union up 2-1. And I love this play here by the Union. It's patient build-up. They're not forcing anything. Notice where Dániel Gazdag is on this play, out wide right. And for people who may not have watched this game, the Union have went away from playing their 4-4-2 diamond formation where they keep everything narrow inside the middle of the field. This time you're playing more so with players out wide, and the two players that the Union played with wide in this game were Dániel Gazdag and Quinn Sullivan. Both players combined for the goal on this play. And so you're going to see Jacob Glesnes go into Frankie Westfield right here. Good forward pass here by Frankie. Mikael comes and collects that ball back. And again, it's the Union not forcing anything. They go from left to right, right to left. Quinn Sullivan, lots of time. Late run into the box by Dániel Gazdag. Perfect cross by Quinn Sullivan there at the back post, where Dániel Gazdag is just able to put that right past Galese to give the Union a 2-1 lead. This is a fantastic start to the half for Bradley Carnell. You can see how much it means to him and his coaching staff, where the Union only had one shot on target in the first half, where a lot of their shots that they tried to generate were blocked. A lot of them were off target. First shot on target for the Union in the second half of this game results in a goal, 2-1 lead. Perfect start to the half. Again, right here, Quinn Sullivan. I love this right here on this play. Like I was talking about, the Union's new formation, the 4-2-2, where look at their defensive structure. You have Wagner, Macania, Glesnes, Westfield. Neither one of Westfield or Wagner are push up high on this play. Your two widest players on this play are Quinn Sullivan and Dániel Gazdag, the two players that combine for the goal. Look at Mikael Uhre here on this play. He's making a late run into the box where your only forward option is Tai Baribo. And so it doesn't make sense to go ahead and try to play this ball into Tai Baribo when your structure right now is, Quinn Sullivan's in a lot of time and space. He has time on the ball. Wagner is going to make that underlapping run just to pull a player out of position. But I just love how the Union used the width on this play. Dániel Gazdag late run towards that back post. Perfect cross there by Quinn Sullivan. And nothing Galese could do there on that play. Really solid run there by Dániel Gazdag off of Santos. Clinical finish there to give the Union a 2-1 lead. Perfect cross by Sullivan. Perfect finish. Exactly how Carnell would have wanted to have started that half.